It's 3:50 p.m. Tuesday, June 1st, 2021. Deanna will be back in just a few days, and she'll need a couple days, 2-3 days to settle down over here, get readjusted, and then she'll start sending out the invoices. So that'll probably happen about the end of the week. This first week, 7 days, the 7th or so. And then the next week, we have some things we have to take care of here. So in the meantime, we'll be setting up appointments. She's going to send out a form to the people on the list, and that form will have a listing of the different consultations, whichever one you want to do. And then you write back, and then we'll set up the appointment, set the date, and we'll get this done. I'll explain more in detail as soon as she gets back and sets it up. I've never been able to see with such depth as I can now that I'm about to get out of this body, now that this body's just falling apart. My conscious mind is slowly but surely fading away. The body's been doing that for a long time. So finally got to make it out of here. Anywho, after Deanna gets set up and she's ready to send them out, I'll make another quick video about this. We're going to send them out 25 for the first round, wait about 3 days, 4 days at the most. Then we'll send out the other, another 25. Then we'll wait another 3-4 days, and then we're going to send out the last 20. On the 21st of May, I had a pretty good, solid heart attack. I don't know what else to call it. My left arm is almost useless. It's very numb. It was kind of strange because it was long. It went on for about an hour. And it left its mark, so to say. I have no doubt that I'll be out of here soon, but I want to say I have no doubt that I'll be able to get all these consultations done, but I do doubt that I'll be able to help anyone out with a special one or something afterwards. Time has come. It's time for put up or shut up. As a lot of people would say, I'm not at all concerned about it. I know what I am. I know who you are. Like I said, coming here, writing the books and everything, it's all part of what I was supposed to do. And I had to wait till now, to this last life, to do it, to be strong enough. And I wound up turning into something I didn't need to be, because I didn't think I'd have to go through what I did. As far as killing everything, not everything, but I mean killing so much on the other side, everything that was a problem. The only ones left are the stupid innocents that are still causing issues. I had to buy another new computer. Gentleman's coming over tomorrow to do some more wiring. I had some outlets that were supposed to be repaired last time. They weren't, so One of them's got a short in it, so gonna get that handled tomorrow. Anyway, I'll be doing, like I mentioned before, I'll be doing a consultations in this chair. I have a serious edema problem. And of course it's gotten worse. My heart can't put out a whole lot of blood anymore, and yada yada yada. So no problem, just do it right here on the laptop. The regular consultations for one person or two, the DNA ICUC for 1 or 2 people, that's going to be 50 minutes long. And then the DNA ICUC for 3 people, that's going to be 70 minutes long. The ones that I do with Deanna also added, they're going to be about the same time, maybe 10 minutes more. That'll have to be done in the other room, because Deanna needs to be sitting next to me when we do it, so you can see her. There's no room here in my room. Now there's an advantage, like I mentioned before, there's an advantage to being cranked up by male and female source, because male source has more star energy, more male energy, and female source has more of the planetary essence energy, which is female. And Deanna, her spirit is over 99% female. So she's from Lily and I. Very strong. But her energy that she has, 40% of it is mine. So after I'm gone, when she cranks you up, you're going to have that female energy from the planetary essence, but that male energy that's going in you, that's male. I mean, the energy that she got, the 40% of her energy that's mine, that's male energy. It's flowing through. It does not make her male. This is probably hard for some people to understand. Her spirit, there's spirit, and then there's the energy that comes off of it. She's unique in this matter. And that's one reason why she was with me to get this done, that and our children. I'm going to talk about a stone here in a little bit. I bought 10 pounds, and I'll be buying a little more. This is some very special kunzite. Kunzite is a very unique stone. I bought it. How do I feel about it? I love it. Like I said, I bought 10 pounds. I'll be buying more. The reason why, and it's a heavy stone. The reason why is I want to have a piece to leave for all of my children that I'm going to crank up before I go. I can crank stuff up when I'm gone. It's not a problem. It's easier. As a matter of fact, this body's falling away. My mind's starting to shut down. It's going, the conscious mind. But my energy, when I've been cranking a few people up, when I work with my energy outside, it's outside of my body. There's not that much in here anymore. The crank ups feel different. They're strong. They feel different. And remember, I'm very soft and smooth with what I do. You're not supposed to bleed through the nose. The more solar plexus you are, the less you actually feel it until the next day, where you feel a little more, but you don't feel it the same when you're solar plexus. One way to look at that is there's the spirit core, goes up and down through the body. Some people call it a kundalini, whatever. When someone is solar plexus orientated, their power source, they're strongest in the solar plexus. 7/8 of the solar plexus, on average, it varies a little bit, but not much at all. 7/8 of the solar plexus is buried within the spirit core. So that's like you being in a river up to your neck. So when outside energy comes up to affect you, you're used to feeling all that energy. It's like if you're in a river up to your neck and someone comes by with a squirt gun and squirts you, it's not going to be that big a deal. You're not going to feel that much. Now with hard energy, more of the hard energy is located inside. Wait a minute. Less of the hard energy is located inside the spirit core, but there's more inside the spirit core than the pineal, brain pineal type energy that we're going to talk about in a second. So that's like being in a river, just right up to your waist. And when you get sprayed with a water gun, you get more water. You can feel it more than someone who's buried way down in it. And then pineal and brain, you're farther away. There's less of you in the water, so you feel it more. But also pineal is about multidimensional seeing, and this energy is happening multidimensionally, so you feel more. Now, you don't feel it doesn't mean it's not happening. More importantly, it doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you. There's absolutely nothing wrong with anyone. If you've had some serious back injuries, that can hurt you. You still get cranked up. It still happens, and it helps you a lot. But as far as you're feeling it, it's different. There's a, believe it or not, a brain surgeon that I cranked up when I first started doing this. He heard about it. And he also gave consultations to people, talking with them about, the brain, what's going on, problems they have. When people were trying to get over issues of thought, etc., he'd work with them. It's like a psychologist, but he's not. He was a brain surgeon. I mean, the guy's incredibly intelligent. And he said, Jay, he was really strong heart energy, but really strong solar plexus. And he said, Jay, I don't understand. I'm okay. I'm not complaining about the crank up, but I didn't feel it that much, and I just don't, really understand. And I said, and I looked at him, saw the energy in him. I said, well, it's in there, and you're cooking. I said, like I said, because your solar plexus, you're not going to feel it the same way. And he goes, well, in my consultations that I have, now instead of taking 25, 30 minutes to get to the root of the person's problem, I get it in less than the first 5 minutes. I already know what's wrong. The most it's ever taken since I got cranked up is 10 minutes. And I said, well, it's because you're stronger solar plexus. Solar plexus is not, you're strongest in the solar plexus. Solar plexus is knowing and understanding. When I get out of here, those of you that I cranked up, I'm going to make stronger. Okay, I'll be making other people strong too. I mean, cranking up, making stronger. It's not the same thing as a crank up, but I'm going to help everyone that needs to be involved in this stuff. There'll be other people. There's plenty of other people to crank you up. It's like I said with Deanna. I didn't finish saying it. I'm getting a little help right now because I need it. Deanna, with her energy, 40% of her energy being me, she's got that. She's got very balanced energy, very strong. I'm having a hard time talking. So you get that male energy. Like I said, 40% of her energy is male. It's mine. She doesn't have 40% of my energy. Her 40% of her energy is me. It came from me, my energy. So when she cranks someone up, it's balanced, very balanced. It's not as strong as my energy, but it's more balanced than my energy. Things are what they are, Anyway, so then when we set up I'm cutting some stuff off. I was talking about, I got to get back to what we're talking about and finish. After we find out what you want to have, and we'll get it set up on a calendar. But we need to do that as soon as possible. So when you get you'll see how we set it up. Like I said, I'm going to get a hold of you again after Deanna is here. She has a day or two to relax, and we'll talk about it. Then we'll get everything squared away the way she's most comfortable doing it. But it'll be quick, and the way she's comfortable doing it, which is just expediently. But we'll have it set up. You pay, then we'll go ahead and get everything. Your appointment will be good. We can only hold the appointment for if we haven't been. I don't know how she's going to set it up, but if it's set up to where we set the appointment and then you pay, you have 24 hours to pay, and then the time goes. Your appointment slot is gone. We have to do it like that because I don't have a whole lot more time. The other side is working so hard. It's two parts of myself: the source field and another part of me. It's like part of me that I removed. It's like a son. He's working real hard to take care of me, to keep me going. I wake up in the morning, I just want to let go, and then he cranks me up and gets me going again. Every 2-3 days, he works on me real hard. That's another reason why I'm going to do consultations for 3 days, maybe 3 a day. And then I have to have a day off because I have to get work done, otherwise I'll just go ahead and die. And I want to get this done. There's people out there. You came to me for a reason. You have a job to do, and I need to take care of you while I'm here. The ETs, they talk telepathically. They're coming. As soon as I'm gone, here they come. Okay? I don't mean the skies get filled with them everywhere, but you're gonna think it. There's going to be a bunch of them running around. But this new nation being created, it's the E.R.A. Foundation, Essex, Ramirez, and I Foundation. We're founders of this new nation, along with the Alliance of Life and other ET groups. My friend that I've talked about a lot, and he's asked me not to mention his name anymore. And the name I used is different than what his actual name is, but the ship he was given for what he's so involved in what's going on with the food replicators and everything else. Oh, love that arthritis. He's so involved with what's happening, the changing of the way things are done on this planet. His ship, it's 4.1 times the size of Spain. People, that's huge. That's one ship. And then he's got 28 larger ships inside there, and then smaller ones. The larger ships, they're big. They come over your house, they're going to be covering the whole neighborhood. And I don't mean 1 or 2 streets over. I mean, they're huge. And then he's got small craft. They're about, 150 foot and stuff like that, a bunch of them. All the machinery to cultivate the earth to grow this new crop that's used in the food replicators. It's all coming here. It's all on his ship. He's in charge of all that stuff. I have to do a video about it after this one, but there's certain stones and stuff that Deanna's going to be selling, which I was waiting on to come in. One of them is this kunzite. Beautiful, beautiful stone. This is strong it moves the heart energy around, but it also gets rid of what's not needed. It's a lot like Amazonite, but it's for the heart and it's smoother. If you get some of this is a big piece, and a piece of selenite and this, that'll move the energy all through your heart and out. Anyway, especially when it cranked up, it makes it really strong. But anyway, I'll talk about that in the next video, explain everything more. But I bought so much of that stuff that I'd have a piece for each of our Deanna and mine's children. The other stones are packed. Deanna's, we already have a house that's been picked out, I say, for us. But, you know, it's actually an inheritance, but it's from ET's. And it's in, I can't tell you exactly where, but it's in the Coral Gables area in Florida. It's a nice place, big enough to hold our kids. So anyway, when we get out the invoices, please respond as soon as you can. We need to get this organized and taken care of, and and if you hesitate like more than about 3 days or something, then I'm going to go ahead and call other people. You're going to not be pushed away, but other people are going to be brought in. So it's going to kind of push you back a little bit. It's not like being penalized. This has to be done. So that second batch of 25 is going to come in, and then the last batch of 20. So, excuse me. So as soon as Deanna's here and just has a few days to relax, it'll be something around the 7th or something. She's going to send everything out. Okay, she just needs to calm down. She's been with her family, relaxing and having a good time. She's got a huge family, and she's got to get used to things here in Duluth again. And then she's going to Florida. So the shop won't be fully open until she gets settled. As soon as I go, she moves to Coral Gables after she's sat down and taken care of the founding paperwork for this new country, yada, yada, yada. And then she has to get set up. So I told you a long time ago, years ago, that you're going to see the Spiritual Foundation and Deanna's family, the E.R.A. family, Essex, Ramirez and I family, cruising around Miami, around Miami, south of Miami, and there's going to be starships right next to us. Maybe 1, maybe 7. And then as they come into the harbor, the ships take off. And you will see a black dragon from time to time that has gold and silver and other stuff embedded in it. And that'll be me making a body, not Jay, Arae. This body's done. It's time for it to be dust, and it will be soon. Folks, I love you. I'm looking forward to doing these consultations with you. Usually when I do these things, like I said, I've extended them a lot longer. I'm not able to. I can't extend it any more than 5 minutes. After that point, the Skype will just get shut off. Boom. I'm giving all I have to do all I can for everyone that I can reach while I'm here. But my job concerned things I need to take care of out of body, and I'm going. So I'm looking forward to it. We'll have a lot of fun. And your abilities are going to grow when I'm out of here. I'll be changing you more, stronger. And whether your job is to actually be here with ETs talking, that's why I've been cranking up people for years all over the world, making y'all stronger. Why? ETs are coming. I've been building an army. But we don't need guns. We have something more powerful. Understanding. Compassion. From time to time, y'all are going to be going to sleep, waking up, and I'll talk to you when you're asleep. Giving the information, put thoughts in your head as far as things you need to do or people that are coming to give you a heads up. That doesn't mean I'm going to tell you about every little thing that's going to happen. If something's really important and I think you need the help, I'm going to give it to you. The original first being male and female, they couldn't even destroy anything. They weren't that strong. So, all this insanity is leaving. They're screaming in the streets, people killing them. They're just dead. They're gone. No time for this crap. And I'm cleaning up the White House. Getting the trash out of there. And many of those people are going to suffer intensely. And you'll see it. Anyway, back to the consultations. You'll have a lot of fun. There's not much discomfort to it. A little bit. It'll come, it'll go. It'll come, it'll go. But then that stops. And it takes about 8 years for your DNA to finish changing. Okay? And don't get a DNA test. If you get a DNA test, get one from someone who has the right equipment, electron microscope, yada, yada, yada. Okay? If you don't spend $500 on a test, minimum, then you're not getting, all you're doing is actually it's more like $1,000. But anyway, the cheap DNA tests you get, they tell, well, you have some DNA from this part of the country, this part of the planet, or that part of the planet. That's not going to change. That's what evolves. So, anyway, folks, look, love it. You'll find out. There's nothing I know how to say in the human body that will help you understand what this is until you actually experience it and go through it. And you'll be glad you did. And then there'll be others that'll be doing it too. There's some do it now, I'm sure. But I've cranked up a lot of source. But it'll keep going. And there's a lot of source family members from Lily and I, or Lily or me, and Deanna's family, and there's other folks that have my energy in them, so they came from me. Folks, love you. Take care, and on these consultations, we do want to move with haste, okay? When I go, I'm gone. And I don't have a date exactly, but after these consultations are done, I'll have a little bit of time, whether it's days or weeks. And then, the parts of me outside, those two parts of me, they're going to quit cranking up the body. I'm just going to die. Good. I don't belong here. So, folks, take care. Have a good one. And I'm looking forward to the consultations. I love them. You'll feel that I have a love for everyone and everything until it becomes abusive and controlling and wants to hurt others. And then there's no ice as cold as my attitude when that happens. Whatever's causing the issue, it means nothing to me. It needs to stop. and if it won't, then it needs to be deleted. But that's none of y'all, because you wouldn't be interested in a consultation if you were anything like that. Love you folks. Take care. See you real soon.